debate. Hey, Newcastle 1, Man United 4. KG's taken off his condom hat for a tin hat. Like, I don't know what this guy's on. Like,
oh my days.
But all right, first of all, wait, before I get to you, KG, hold tight, DJ, top right-hand corner. Top right-hand corner. Man like DJ, first time on the channel. Big up for coming on, bro.
Blessed, man. Blessed to be here, man. Let's talk
100%,
things.
100. And we've got A2, bottom left-hand corner, right down here. From the music game, I don't know where you've been, but big Man United fan. A2, I know you're Ollie out. Yeah, I know you're Ollie out. But
come on, my brother, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Okay, let's jump into this. KG, you're bubbling around like a madman. Talk to me,
bro. I'm rocking my daughter's hat right now. All I want to know, this is my daughter's, bro. She's 4. I don't care, fam. Because you know why this victory feels sweet, yeah? There was haters, you know. There was haters in the chat. The team got announced. Yeah, I know AT was doing a madness as well. He saw the lineup. And he was getting crazy in it. Yeah, man, we're talking like we lost before the ball was kicked. So I was at him, man, like, raw, you man, at least wait for the 90 minutes, then have your say. People weren't having it. Look what happened now. 4-1, bruv. Everyone sit down. I'll come and enjoy a scene, but I'm enjoying right now. Everyone shut up.
A2, let's come to you. Look, listen. Look, we'll get into the Ollie stuff and the bigger picture, because I know your thoughts on that, and we'll get into that, right? But from what we saw today, Ollie made a lot of changes, bro. Changes that people weren't having. Changes that people were saying, this guy's a clown. What's he doing? We're gonna get beat up. What did you see?
You know, I saw a steady performance, you know. I can't lie. It could have been worse. I was expecting a lot worse, but it was steady. And at some points, I was a bit shaken aback. Can't lie to you. But I rate it, man. It was steady. For the comeback after the winter break, or not even the winter break, sorry, after the international break, it was steady. I take my hats off.
Okay. All right. DJ. DJ, I mean, look, we won the game, yeah, and the pressure was all on Ollie here. Like, obviously, and the players, but if we didn't win this game, it would have been a whole load of madness, especially with the changes that he made. Was Ollie brave? Was he right to do everything he done? Could you see what he was doing, or was you concerned from the start?
You know what it was, yeah? I think when I didn't see Mason even on the bench, I was a bit like, right, what's going on there? But then I found out he had an injury, so I was like, okay, makes sense. We've got a lot of games coming up. Good to keep him, you know. It might be a little niggle, get him fresh and stuff ready for the rest of the games. But I saw the team, and I saw Fred McTominay. Those are the first 2 names I literally just scoped when I looked at the team. I was like, okay, I know what he's doing here. It's a contained job. We've had a madness before, obviously, international break. Let's try and control the game with them to win the ball back. That's what I think he said that in an interview. Win the ball back, right? And just keep hold of the ball for about 50 to 60 minutes. And then we can start bringing on the more creative players to try and finish up the game. I rated it, man. I rate him for that.
Yeah, look, that's one thing. Yeah, I don't think you can not rate that performance, because I was saying, like, I'm not really bullish in it. You guys know me in it. I'm not the guy to say sit down, hold that. I told you, and you're going to see my match
bro.
later.
Bro.
Yeah, you're going to see my match reaction later. But you know what? Sit down, you lot. Sit down. Everyone. Bro, you A2, yeah, people like you saying, Ollie, because you know what? People were going, hey, Flex is talking shit. In the first thing I done with Mark, saying you need your head testing, and I was like, but I can see what he's trying to do. A2, when you look at that performance, yeah, you keep him shaking his head.
Bro,
has it convinced you? Has it convinced you that Ollie can get something out of this now?
Not in the slightest. I don't see. You know what's mad? I'm watching the game with DJ, and I'm saying, where is Donny? Where's that person that's going to help out Rashford up front instead of just doing long balls and trying to make Rashford do a madness? I'm still not seeing any way that tactically we're playing, except for that one goal. So one goal, you know, what Donny started, and then Mata slid it through. That's the only time. But other than that, bro, it was 1-1 for the majority of the game. Against Newcastle, we didn't even really do anything except for that one little.
We had over 25 shots on goal.
It's mad.
Like, in this team that everyone said weren't going to create no chances, we had over 25. That's the most any team's had in the league so far this year. What
Them
more
shots
could
were tame, though.
Huh?
Them shots were tame. I saw so many shots of that.
Some of them were.
saying about the man.
KG, all right, KG.
Ooh.
I'm going now because these men.
Here we go.
I'm going now because I think. Listen, this is what happened, yeah, and we have to deep many things there. So I was upset about Maguire. First things first, and then I saw that. I said, "Oh my god, I don't know if my manager's if he can." It's sentimental FC. That's what it was looking like when he started him. I was like, he don't look right, and I'm saying from the international performances. So you see the fouls that he committed. It looked to me that that's not a person that's ready to kick ball. So I had that issue. But when you look at the midfield, everyone was talking about the team. It was a tactical change. He said, I need a team that's going to fight with energy and they're going to hold onto the ball with the ball and off the ball. And that's almost a send for Pogba. If you lot missed it, because Pogba off with the ball, fantastic. He's going to run things. He's going to do his thing off the ball. It gets nuts. And I don't know if you've seen in the match where a player, I think Shelby just got past Pogba. If let's say that started the first 5 minutes and you saw that, the game is different. When you it's called the reducer. Certain tackles, certain things in football, you say, I'm going to do that. Then you got the next level is everyone looked at Dan James on the left-hand side, and then let's be real, the man then were cussing. Everyone was cussing. They didn't want to see that. But then somehow, whatever was going on in training, he's looked in the players' eyes and said, you're ready to fight. Because right now, we got pumped. Yeah. What was the score that we lost? 6-1, is it?
Yeah, 6-1.
Yeah. We got pumped 6-1 the last time Usman came out. And it's not time for that. So I need to know who's here. Then you got to ask the questions of, they said, he's losing the dressing room. That don't look like a person that's lost the dressing room. We went a goal down 2 minutes in. Yeah. Newcastle didn't do nothing in that match. Let's be real. And then now people are going to talk to me and say, it's just Newcastle. Bro, we lost to Crystal Palace. We almost lost to Brighton. I don't want to hear that this year. Do you know what I'm saying? Aston Villa beating teams. It is what it is, fam. My man done stuff that I enjoyed and the substitutions were good. Talk to me about tactics. Let's go.
Okay, before I get to DJ, let me just read out a couple of super chats. They're flying through. I'm trying to get them on the screen, but they're timing out on my screen. So any super chats that I've just missed, I apologize. The first one, if I can remember off the top of my head, was Flex, are you still on the fence about Ollie out and all this? I don't understand how many times I need to say this. And I'll just clear this up now. I don't think we should sack Ollie right now. I've always said that Ollie deserves the chance to see what's going on this season. He got us to third. Let's see what he can do, especially after a shit transfer window. He deserves a chance. We can't pull the trigger. Last one here says, Joan says, Van der Beek is like a younger, faster Mata. We definitely need a diamond or a four-man midfield variation with Van der Beek from the start to get the best out of this lot. The fluidity he brings is unparalleled. I like that comment. That's very true.
And he started Mata as well. Don't forget that. Everyone remember, he started Mata. And people are talking about
Mata was man of the match.
Man of the match.
Yeah.
Man of the match.
My man of the match.
Apparently he can't move and he's dead. Like, do you know what I'm saying, man? Anyway, DJ, what are you saying, bro? Like with what you saw tactically, I know you're Ollieing, but away from that argument, like on the game with what you saw, what did you see? What did you like?
You know what it is, yeah. I saw his vision. I saw that the holding midfielders were winning the ball. McTominay won a lot of balls, and he was sitting back and he was distributing something that I haven't seen him do for a while. He was trying to get the ball between the lines. Fred was running around like a madman, like he does, and that is what we needed. We needed people that was going to close the other team down and win the ball in the midfield, because I think too many games when we've had Pogba, we're losing that midfield battle because we sometimes went with the luxury midfield with Fernandes and Pogba and maybe a Matic, but Matic can't do it all by himself. So having the two, I felt created a lot of stability for the rest of the team and the rest of the game. I thought the right-hand side, unfortunately, man, Aaron, he's my G. I love him to death, but bro, he can't do the attacking fullback thing. He can't do it. He scored a goal, I hear that. But when we're trying to build up the possession play, I could see a couple players were hesitant to even give him the ball. Now, you know what I'm saying? They were hesitant to give him the ball. Now, when you're at school, and there's that player that you don't really trust, but he could be right in front of goal. You're not even going to pass it to him because you think, he ain't going to do nothing with it. Yeah? That's how I felt it was with Aaron. I think the only way we can kind of compliment Aaron now is if, and I hate to say it, if he brought Mr. S in, I'm not going to say his name right now. You're still hurting. The trauma's still there. But if he brought Mr. S in, Aaron won't have to do that much attacking. All he would really have to do is maybe overlap, give him an option on the width. Sorry. Yeah, man. I thought we played well.
Matt Pennington says, shout out Donny. He changed the game. Intelligence is key. A2, you've seen what these guys have had to say. A lot of people in the comments sort of saying that, we played well and stuff like that. And you're saying like tactically, you don't see it. But like if he does bring in, okay, well, what should Ollie do then? What if you're not convinced on him? That's fair enough. That's cool. That's how you see it. But what should he do now? Should he what, play Van der Beek in the 10 and put Bruno on the left now? Should he?
100%. Listen, Donny has to start. He has to. There's no point getting this brother that's he's from the Dutch academy, raised with a certain football ethic, and you bring him over in England, and you're telling me you're giving him 20 minutes off the bench. Come on, man, you're violating him. Sit Bruno back, let Donny do his thing, because he's always in the box. I'm sure half of his goals that he scored for Ajax has been in the box. He's been doing things, man. He has to start. But all I want to see is at least a system that's making everyone benefit. Do you get me? I don't want to know that someone's dropped out and now the whole system's fell apart. Just a little system that I could say, yeah, everyone's benefiting, Starting James and... Bro,
Let's be real. Tommy James didn't have a good first half though, because he was getting the ball and running at man. I was impressed with.
He was active.
Yeah, that's something though.
His end product.
Yeah. There's no.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that James should start ahead of Donny van der Beek. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that there's a time and space for certain things, and he came in and he knew he was under pressure. Right now, the thing that all us fans are forgetting is we wanted better players, so then they'll feel the pressure. Donny van der Beek knows right now. Before, there was a time when he could have just come into the team and he'd started playing straight away, even giving the captain's armband probably. Now, it's got to the stage where if you come on, you have to do something. Pogba's now probably asking himself finally today, I might not start in this team. If I'm not careful, I might not start. Donny van der Beek already knows I got to use these 20 minutes properly. I like players fighting to get into the team. I don't look at David De Gea. David De Gea mash up his back, on the post. He's coming up for Henderson. No. Endo, not today.
That save he done in the second half, on the line from Wilson.
Best save I've seen.
Owen says Van der Beek and Bruno can play together. Samir says flex fence, new name, reckless. Come on, United, onto PSG. Let's do this. Pride for the badge and hope Donny starts as he can play multiple positions. A lot of super chats coming here now, man. They're starting to come through.
Someone said that Flex is on the fence like a Yardie man in a bashment rave.
Hey, I'll say that. Kyle says, when we play defensively, we still concede. I'd rather concede and score effortlessly than set up defensively and struggle to score. Fair point. James Kang says, Mata still got some left in the tank. Flex. I want to talk about Mata after this, 100%. And Leif says, Daniel James is legit just James Wilson. Do you know what? I said this in my match reaction. Hold tight, Stephen Mezzer as well says this was Luton Town all over again, in my opinion. Bringing the quality off the bench and finish the game, but a win is a win. Game changed after Donny came on. It did change. It did change when he came on. It did, but we were still creating. Like we needed the extra push. I get that, and he should have come on earlier. So I'm not gonna lie about that, Stephen, but I don't see it as bad as the Luton one. Like we had 25 shots in this game, like before Donny even come on.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Mata. Yeah. I'll start with you, DJ. For me, I think his name is so disrespected. Am I saying he should start every game, play 90 minutes? No. Am I saying that he should be the automatic starter? No. But in a team that's playing badly, you can't tell me that Mata is probably not the most intelligent footballer we have, coupled with Van der Beek and a Pogba and a Bruno.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's one of the most intelligent players we have, because if you really deep it, remember when Kagawa came in back in the day, Mkhitaryan came back in the day, he linked up with them, man, effortlessly, yeah? Them man there was like the way they were playing one touch all the time. Now he's got that little relationship now with Donny. So when you really look at our bench now, we're like, okay, we ain't really got no right wingers. Okay, Mason's injured. So naturally, it's going to be Mata on that right-hand side. And what he's doing now is he's coming in field a little bit. So he's joining the attack and supporting the strikers. And he's the linchpin, man. He created absolutely most of it. Bruno took over late in the second half. He started doing his thing, but I can't lie, like Mata was leading the team with the assist and everything, and the play and everything, the interlinking. It was a joy to watch. And I just think, man, they need to put some respect on Juan's name. Let me say it properly, Juan. Yeah, man, need to put some respect on his name. Yeah, Juan. I have to put some respect on Juan's name. You get me? Because he was amazing. He did his thing.
A2, what are you saying? I mean, do you want to see Mata be playing more? Is he disrespected?
He is, man. He's one of the most technical players we've got in the squad. But I feel like at his age now and at the speed that he can work at, we need players around him with the same kind of mind frame, man. That's why he works well with Donny. He works well with these intricate players. That's when you bring out the best of him. Even if you even sit him centre, I think he'll be one of the best of the club if you sit him centre and not have him like out on the wing doing mad work with fast fullbacks and etc. etc. But definitely you need to put respect on Mata's name. He's been a bad boy since he arrived from Valencia time ago. He's been a G.
He always has been. And he's never, and at Man United it's weird because he's never actually got the chance to play out and out number 10 all the time. He's always had to play off the right. But because he's so intelligent, he knows where to go, where not to go, how to play on the ball, when to release the ball. Man. He knows. KG, what are you saying? I mean, Mata.
Listen, do you know what it is, yeah? I'm gassed. And you know I'm gassed, yeah? Because when we were winning, yeah, I didn't celebrate properly, you know. I wasn't even like a dick to people. Like, I wasn't even like, I should have rubbed it in man's face. The same way people rub it in our face, yeah? I didn't enjoy it. So now, when we have these little wins, I'm going to take them, bro, because I don't know what this season's going to hold for us. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why, I'm telling you, I'm going to celebrate, bro. But anyway, let's get to the Juan Mata, yeah? As everyone said, with anyone he plays with, he brings a level performance. He can the one-touch passes. Did you not see like him and Bruno Fernandes working before Donny came on? Because everyone talking Donny van der Beek. No, Mata was the star of the show today. I don't want to hear Donny right now, even though he played sick, even though he played the thing.
Yeah, he did play well. He did play well.
This is the Mata show today. He done his thing, and then the difference is again, everyone will say the Ollie this, the Ollieisms and that, but he played him. Do you know what I mean? And then he had free room. And then we talk this stuff about, and this is why I say, hopefully the fans can start to understand about supporting of like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Mata's understanding to get back and to slot in and help Aaron to not leave him, because Maximin would have done a madness had Mata not been doing the defensive work as well. Yeah. And Maximin did a madness. Understand that?
Yeah. He's a problem.
R3 toggle, fam. That's him. Do you know what I'm saying? So luckily, yeah, I'm saying that we had Mata was doing his defensive work. Then he was actually, it's almost like they gave him a free roam, but then you actually got to see what Aaron Wan-Bissaka is good at. Hopefully the team gets to a stage when they can start trusting him, because as you're saying, we leave him mad. He has so much space. He has incredible space, but you can see the linchpin in this team is Mata, and you think to yourself, can he play 2 games a week? Is he going to be ready for PSG? Do you know what I mean? Or is Oli going to change it? I think
so. I think he'll be ready for PSG, because you know what I was thinking? Because when he didn't put Donny on, I was thinking he's probably saving him for the PSG game. And I think in Europe, you know, like your Pogbas and your Fernandes, I think they'll flourish better Champions League because the football's a little bit different. Yeah. Premier League, it's fast paced, man are closing you down, mud's flying everywhere, man are going in 2 foot. Like, at least with Champions League, it's a bit more flair, it's a bit more panache, you get a bit more time on the ball, and I think those players will thrive.
We have to see it, and it's going to be interesting to see how Oli lines up because Cavani is going to be back. Martial it can play because he's not out of that game because he can play in Europe. Right. And you know what? If you think about it, you still haven't got Martial for 2 games in the Premier League, so you only got 1 striker in Rashford. You probably shouldn't play Cavani against PSG.
We need to talk about Rashford as number 9, and we need to talk about Maguire as well, to be honest, because...
Oh, take it away with Rashford. What are you saying to me?
Let's go.
Once again, man, them said he couldn't play down the middle. They were saying that he ain't a striker and stuff.
Oh, you had
There you go. There you go, bro. I'm here today. And people, the fans are saying it. KD's got an extra rib hat, you know. I'm protected. I'm protected right now. So
ribbed.
It's ribbed, fam. You know what I mean? Now listen, I'm telling you. So when we break down Rashford's performance, yeah, that was somebody we talked about when you're looking for a new captain and this, that, and the other. They said because he was hurting off the 6-1, he put the tweet out, and you could see even when we want to go down, he was like, "Not today." Every run was within 10. Everyone was like, "Not this is not how we're going out." Do you see what I'm saying? So from there is really for fight. I loved it. Then even the fact that the way he was holding onto the ball, the couple skills, there was a couple moments when it was like, when the ball would just not sticking to his foot the way he wanted it to. But you could just see someone that was incredibly dangerous. These players don't want to play against Rashford, When he's at it, running full tilt, you don't know it's a foul. It's a pen. Didn't he get one today?
Yeah, he did get a pen.
Yeah, he did.
Jamal took him down. Sorry, Jamal, as well. That was a pen. It was a pen.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It was. You know what I have to say on Rashford, though, before you guys carry on? The biggest compliment I can give him today was making the right decision. Because you see, Rashford, when he's on the left, we all know what it is, isn't it? He just wants to cut in and shoot. And actually, you know what? A lot of the time, it's mad frustrating. I'm not going to lie. Like, when he's inconsistent, he's inconsistent. And when he's not at it, he's not at it. And it can piss you off because he kind of does the same thing, comes in, looks for that shot, never really goes on the outside. But for the goal that actually was the defining moment for the 2-1, he done the right thing. He waited for Bruno on the overlap and gave him the ball because it was the right thing. And that's not something that I can always say that Rashford does. A2, what are you saying about Rashford, man? Are you having him as a 9 in this little period when Martial's not there and Cavani's not there yet, or what?
Do you know what? I'm taking Cavani ASAP, man. ASAP. I'm taking a true number 9 that can do everything. Shoot with the feet, score with headers. I'm taking that number 9. Plus, we got Tears coming in on the other side. I need that, man. I think for these couple games where we got like Newcastle and it's tough after that. But Newcastle, yeah, you might be able to get away with it. But I think more difficult teams, he's gonna get found out.
Do you know what? A lot of people won't like it. A2, can you just give yourself some more headspace? Just tilt your phone. Yeah, there you go. So you don't cut off the top of your head. A lot of people won't want to talk about this, especially people like UKG, because you're just always happy.
Go, bro.
But you know what? we have to. This is what we have to do. We have to talk about real shit. Yeah. If A2 saying against better opposition, against tougher guys, tougher defenders, a team that's going to be on you, you need to take the pressure off, hold the ball up, etc., etc. He's saying get Cavani in straight away.
Bro, you're getting mad. Cavani ain't played for 6 months, fam. He don't even know Cavani, bro. What are you talking about, big man? You don't even know if you can run, fam. Don't get me wrong, because they'll probably clip this. They'll probably clip this and he'll be running all over. But Rashford scores against big teams. That's what he does. If you look at his past work, he's got goals against all the top sides.
PSG's one of them.
Oh yeah, light work. But anyway, I've done enough talking. Up to you, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah. Before I get to you, DJ, Carl says Mata, Bruno, and Donny and Paul are our most intelligent ballers, but Ollie plays a 32-year-old on the right wing and benches Paul and Donny against Newcastle. Yeah, but that same 32-year-old on the right wing just got man of the match and dictated the whole thing. Like I don't really understand that. This type of comment is something that was happening before the game started. You see what I'm saying? Man just won 4-1. Might have got man of the match, and he's still saying that. I get being brought in earlier.
You've done a lot of drifting, though.
Huh?
You've done a hell of a lot of drifting.
He's got to play on the right hand side. That is one of the minuses of having him there. He's not a winger. He's not going to take no one down the outside and cross it with his right foot, is he? Like Rashford ain't going to do it on the left hand side. Like that's just not how he plays. Seller says Bruno missed a pen yet scored and assisted. World class. You got to rate the mentality because he scored a hell of a lot of pens, and I had a feeling he was going to miss that one as well.
You know what it is, yeah? You see with Bruno, right? For me, we were saying actually as the game was going on, he was trying a lot of things. They weren't coming off. But I was like, look, there's no point in him going off because on a bad day, he'll get an assist, brother, maybe score a pen. That's a bad day for him. So imagine when he's on top form. I actually believe he needs a rest because he's been at it full blown since he's come. So I think he needs a game off. PSG ain't the game to let him. He needs a game off. He needs a game off, man.
He ain't no break.
He needs a game off. We've got Van der Beek there now. You can maybe take some of that load off him. He needs a game off just to get fresh again, man. Because he's been at it, man. He's been literally going in.
What about the goal, though? What about the goal? Let's actually go.
The goal was. You know what? Yeah. So that's what I wanted to say. So the goal, right? That's come from I think our best side for a few years now has been the left side of Man United. Yeah. So a lot of our attacks are fluent on that side. So even when, you know, Rashford, because I always say Martial and Rashford, they're partners. It's like Ryu and Ken, innit? So when you got both of them up there, when you got both of them up there, when you got both of them up there, yeah, they link well. They link well. And sometimes when Luke Shaw's there, they link well. But I think that goal there was what we've seen kind of last season. Left-hand side, one-touch football into the final third, either pass, drag back, or it's going in the top bins, man. So, yeah, world-class goal.
Sam Pevy says, I'm happy with the result, but still Ollie out. Let's see where we are in a couple weeks. Look at A2 in a couple of weeks before we're all screaming Ollie at the wheel. You know what, KG, you won't like this little bit, but
do it, bro.
We have to talk about context, not getting carried away. Like it was against a Newcastle side who, you know, they played 4-5-1, done us a favor. They had Joe Linton on the right wing, fam. Like that shows how, you know, they're really trying to stay compact. I didn't even know he's Brazilian as well. That's mad.
He's Brazilian. Nah, he's a Pereira Brazilian, bro. Don't try it. These men just be getting passports, fam. I know what's going on.
But yeah, but we do have to kind of say, like, are there any reservations of, because I've spoke about a lot about not getting carried away. We did it back end of last season when we come out of the lockdown, spun Bournemouth, spun Villa, spun Sheffield United, and then we thought, yeah, look, this is sick, we're the best, and then we saw how it ended. A2, is that why you're remaining like not just Ollie out, but still being skeptical and not getting gassed by what you saw tonight?
Yeah, man, I know we can get the results. We got the players to get results, you know. That's what's mad. We actually got a decent team. We should be getting results. But if we include these tactics that I've been talking about for time, 110% will challenge top two.
So, okay, what with the current 110%.
Squad? With the current squad, we got ballers in there, man. There's ballers in the squad, you know. And the defense is not dead. We can withstand like conceding 30 goals in a season. That would be decent. 30 goals conceded, cool. But as I said, man, certain time I see Luke Shaw playing centre back, Maguire's out on the right, like it's all confusing to me. You get me? Wan-Bissaka looks like a right winger. I'm like, what's going on here? There's no system, man. But
look, man, what you got to take into consideration here is football is the league is crazy. Everton today against Liverpool. You remember a lot of teams drop points. You got what's the Southampton play today against Chelsea?
Yeah, Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying. So points are getting taken off loads of teams. I'm telling you, and now Liverpool just lost Virgil van Dijk, bro. Like we don't wish injury on anyone.
I do.
I'm happy, bro. I know what you're saying. No, I'm not saying.
DJ can't say that. You can't
say that. But I'm
joking.
You can't.
No, you're not.
No, but in your mind, deep down, you're like, yeah, 6 still. You know what I mean? Not even. I'm not.
Wait, time out. Disclaimer alert. Listen, obviously, all of us hate Liverpool, but come on, guys, you can't want someone to get injured.
What?
Nah, I don't.
Bro, no, wait, don't. Listen, I'm not having it. No. Wait. Let me say this right now. Remember when they injured Nani and he was crying and then all them Liverpool fans were laughing, bro? I don't care, bro. Sit down, bro. No, bro, because I was trying to be nice, bro. No, because they remember when we played Barcelona and them man started buying what do you call it? We played Barcelona Champions League finals, and then man started Barcelona shirt sold out in Liverpool, bro. No, bro. Bro. You got to play with what? Who they got now? Who they got? Is Lovren still there? I hope I see him back, bro. I don't know who's there, bro, but hold tight, you, bro. I don't.
Look, you start the disrespect. A man's. I don't even know where it's gone.
I don't care, bro.
A man said Virgil and done. That's a disgrace.
No, that's
it's tight.
Yo, we have a pocket for that comment.
This is what I mean. Like, nah, real talk. Disclaimer alert. You can't wish for man to get injured. Like,
no.
Game of football, and do you know what? That looked like a bad one, bro. That looked like he's going to be out for months. I said that looked like an ACL, and someone was like, I don't know how you think that could be his ACL. And look, I think man's out for bare months. But anyway, away from them. But we don't want players to get injured.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that. But we're cool with it.
100%.
I want to talk about the midfield too, actually. KG, Fred and McTominay.
Yeah.
Did you see anything there today where you're like, you know what? Let's
Do you remember, like, when we was playing Europa League football, yeah, the B team would come in and get 4 or 5, sometimes 4 goals away or wherever we were playing and stuff. You say, right, and Mata, it was usually that team with Mata and then one of the special players. And you're saying to yourself, wait, these lot get results, you know? Is there something in that? Is there something in going to these men? And because I think they can get the A players, the main stars, to really look at themselves, because really and truly, there's no way in this world that McTominay should be starting ahead of Pogba. But I think it's a good message to send. I think Pogba should be looking at himself saying, "Raw, really and truly, what is he doing on the pitch in front of me?" Do you know what I mean? And really, why he's there is the work rate. Do you see what I'm saying? Why is Fred there instead of a Donny or wait, hold on? Well, Fred has to play. I actually enjoy Fred protecting better than Matic, because Matic just can't move the same way Fred can. Do you know what I'm saying? So if he's gonna stay there,
you used to hate Fred as well. Hold that.
I used to hate him. Do you know what I mean? Hands up. Listen, Fred Academy. I apologize. Fred Academy. The past is back in. I'm back to church now. I was backsliding. I'm back. I'm back to church, bro. Do you know what I mean?
You know.
But anyway, that's me. That's me.
A2. What are you saying? I mean, how do you see Fred? How do you see the midfield? Like, do you see it as, look, Pogba comes back in and eventually he sorts himself out, or do you still see a problem because he's playing so deep? He needs to play further up. Donny coming into a central area, Matic or Fred. Like, how do you see it, McTominay?
You know what's mad? I was saying earlier, I wouldn't even mind Fred in a holding, and we're playing Bruno and Pogba and then 4-4-3, man. I mean 4-3-3, sorry. I wouldn't mind that at all, because as you saying, as KG was saying, he's got the agility and the mobility to get around the field. You just need some discipline somewhere along the line. But other than that, you can get about, man. You don't want him too far at the pitch. Let Pogba and Bruno go far at the pitch and rotate it, man. But McTominay also, he can play holding as well. I'm not mad at either of them doing a job. They've done a solid job today, man. Both of them as a 2 in the unit in the midfield, solid.
Okay, DJ, I'll come straight to you in a sec. Someone says Ricky will be over the moon today. Mata was everywhere. Yeah, hold tight, Ricky. I haven't done this fan cam. Mark's going to record that. I can't wait to watch that because Ricky's going to be going, I told you. I told you. Juan Mata is our best player. That's what he's going to be saying. Saleh says David De Gea was man of the match. No questions asked. He was good today. Abs Football HD says scared about Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic and Havertz. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
Don't be scared, bro.
Going back the other way, they're struggling. So yeah, that's gonna be a crazy game. Kyle says if our man of the match was playing in the 10 instead of the right wing, we would have finished off the game long before the sub. So Kyle's still persisting with this whole why is Mata playing on the right wing thing.
Tell him to save his rupees, bro. What even currency is that, bro? He needs to know it. I don't know what is ZAR, bro, but you need to calm down, big man. Well done, though. Big up the super chat, though.
Big up, Kyle. And the last one before we go, DJ, is Ronald Jacob says, please appreciate De Gea. If he had not made that important save, we would have maybe lost the game. Happy to see Bissaka and Maguire score. Mata needs to start against PSG. He's a baller. You know what? Everyone saying, not everyone, a lot of people have like, nah, Bun De Gea, the Henderson should be starting. One thing I did agree with was Henderson being brought back to start getting the best out of De Gea, and then let me see what sort of reaction De Gea can give me. He hasn't been at fault for any of the bad performances from what I've seen. And today, he pulled one out the bag because DJ, if he didn't do that at that point, we were in trouble.
Yeah, man. I was saying at the time of when I seen that, I was saying that that's probably one of the best saves I've seen in a long time. Literally, because I was going to be like, oh, no, it's going in, and he's just scooped it from literally the line. And he just reminded us today of why he is, or why he was, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, you know? And it's crazy because, you know, when he hit the post, right, I was laughing with A, and I was saying, look at Dean Henderson. He's vexed that he's better now. He's vexed that he's better now. Because, you know, Dean Henderson was about to take him. Oh, wait, Gaffer, yeah? Nah, he's better. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. But, yeah, amazing save, man. Amazing save, man.
And what are you saying about the midfield, man?
Yeah, so the midfield, I was happy with him, man. I think McTominay was tidy today, tidy in possession, recycled possession, put the ball forward. And what I liked about him was when Newcastle had the ball, he was shutting down attacks. He was getting at them, getting in their face. Okay. And you kind of do miss that when you either play one of them with Pogba, because Pogba's not necessarily going to do that job. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of formation he goes with against PSG, because they are threatening all over the pitch. Yeah, so it's even different animals. So it's whether he's going to want to contain them, like kind of what we did today, or he's going to try to go guns blazing.
He'll probably go. I reckon he'll probably go with the 5 and maybe put the 2 up front like he does in the big games. He did it against them and got the result when we last went there.
I think we've got to sacrifice the right wing. We've got to sacrifice that now. Just sacrifice it. We know we ain't got a right wing.
What do you think that the goal would have given Aaron Wan-Bissaka confidence? Because he did lose his way, you know. Aaron Wan-Bissaka he lost. I think it's more a loss of form than he's not good enough. Do you see what I'm saying? Because really, truly, this is someone that is he was a winger at one stage. So I think all confidence was lost. You know, when you get the ball, you're like, oh, please, I don't want to make a mistake. But getting that goal, he's never scored. I think that's his first goal. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know.
He had his first goal, professional goal.
Professional goal. Do you see what I'm saying? So there you go. Like that, I think those
things as well.
Bruv.
He
clapped it.
He done like an NHL flipping hockey slap shot, because you know he kind of flat-footed thing. It was like a slap shot.
You know what it is with Wan-Bissaka, yeah? You know what it is with Wan-Bissaka, yeah? Is you're right, KG. He lost his way a little bit. You could tell he lost his way because he came in. It was fantastic defensively. But now that I think Ollie, what he wants to do is have those attacking fullbacks. He's trying to bring it old Man United, attacking fullbacks, attacking wingers, right? Now, he has a slight deficiency with whipping that ball in on the right-hand side. So now it's a thing of how are we going to supplement that? How are we going to try and get him to do that? And that's whether having Mata over there to hold the ball or an attacking player to hold the ball there, make him go on an overlap so it's easier. Because what I saw from him today was when he's running towards goal and the ball gets laid off to him, he looks good. But it's when we're trying to build up those attacks and he's got to go one-on-one with a defender, that's where it's a bit... So we've got to sort that out.
He struggles. Karen says, has Pogba shown anything today to start the next game? So hold that thought, guys. We'll discuss that. And Shannon said, Luke Shaw, 159 appearances in the Premier League, 7 assists and 1 goal. Not a United player. We'll talk about Alex Telles as well. The next set of guests are coming through very shortly, actually. So actually, I'll throw this to you, A2. And has Pogba shown anything I know it sounds mad because he's Pogba, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're playing against PSG, really should be on the pitch. But has he shown stuff to get his place back?
Nah, not this season, you know. I got to be honest, not this season. For his quality, you know, he should be there, but he ain't done enough this season in the shirt, man. Not yet.
So far.
Hold another bench.
You still want to see him play his way into it?
Yeah, man. I want to see that hunger and that fight from him, man. I need to see him say, nah, I'm the baddest shooter around here. I need to be starting. I need to show it on the pitch. Sometimes I see him playing, he seems a bit lethargic. Like, he knows he's bad. He knows he's got mad technical ability, but he just seems a bit like lapsy-daisy. Especially when we played, who did we play? Brighton. I thought in that game there, I was looking at him like, bro, you're crazy, but you just seem a bit lazy right now, bro. So I'm not mad at him not starting him.
Okay, all right. A2, what about you? What? Sorry, A2. DJ, what about you?
Right. I've got the loud at home, you know.
Yeah. DJ, what about you?
Yeah, so I think he hasn't, man. Not yet. And you know what? I was going to say this before. It's kind of controversial, but I think that if Pogba doesn't step up this season, he's got to go. Because in my opinion, right, it's a thing where, let's be honest, innit? Let's keep it 100. He's Paul Pogba. We love him. He's been in the academy, but his performances have not reached the heights of when he was at Juventus. Yeah, when he had the mad mohawk thing going on. Like, he's just not the same guy. For whatever reason, he's coming out saying little paganist things, and like he's saying little things that, you know, are suspect. I think that if he doesn't step it up within the next couple of games, whatever appearances he gets, could be sub, starts, whatever. Yeah, we've got to start looking. Yeah, the exit door still. That's just my opinion anyway. And I think he hasn't played his way into the team just yet.
Okay, Ronald Jacobs says Arsenal lost, so I guess the party has not started at their club.
I like that one.
This is the big league. Not everyone is Bruno enjoying Arsenal tears right now. Yeah, but you know what? We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
I like what you're doing with that. A2 and DJ, big up yourselves for coming on. And the last thing,
every time, bro.
DJ, who's your man of the match and why?
Juan Mata. Let me say it one more time. Juan Mata. Yeah, man of the match. Clearly.
All right. A2, who's your man of the match and why?
I'm gonna go same, Mata. He had a brilliant game today, no faults. Turn up, roll back the years, 100%.
So the man of the match weren't Ollie for picking the right team, and
no chance. No.
Yeah, all right. No worries. Well, guys, look, we roll again Tuesday. Hopefully we get the W out there in Paris. We did it last time, innit? So yeah, big up yourself, A2, and
man.
And you lot, make sure you check out A2's music as well, man. Apple Music, Spotify, all of that stuff. Check it out, man. Get me. Okay. You guys, I'll speak soon. Yeah, big up for coming.
I love, man. Sick debut. It was nice. Listen, Flex.
Yo,
you know the money that guy was using. It was Rand, So I got to put more respect because that was mad Rand that he was spending just now. So hold tight him still. Big up yourself, man. Obviously, it's just banter. Right, he's still spending Rand, fam. Respect him. We won. That's all that matters. Watching from South Africa. Thanks for killing it. Love that.
There you go. Kyle says, respect, gents. We won. That's all that matters. Watching from South Africa. Oh, okay. Cool. KG changed the condom.
I got bit, bro.
Hey, we got. Oh, no, I'm joking. Come back. Listen, 11,000 people watching live. Love that. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. We got Xander ready to come up as well. And we got a new. What's KG doing? What are you doing?
I'm getting a new condom, bro. They said change it up, bro. We won, bro.
Is it used? It's used. You try to roll it out. Still roll it back out.
Let me release the hairline. No.
Outfit change, yeah? You're a loser.
Oh, wow.
All right, cool. So let's bring in Xander. You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. When you're like sobering up, so you're a bit like, oh, what's going on, mate? I was pissed as a fart earlier, mate.
God. All right, cool. We'll come to you in a sec, Xander. And I want to introduce the United Stand man like Aiden as well.
Right, guys.
Same, man.
How you doing? No, it seems a bit weird being on it. I've been watching you guys for time. It looks mad. Are you guys are actually responding to me now. It's a bit.
Yeah. You're here, bro. You're a fan just like us. I told you this, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know what? We've got to start with Xander. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me say this to you. Let me say this, Xander. Big up you. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
You were saying, nah, I'd play Maguire. I think it's good for his confidence. I think this. And people were coming for you, Xander. People were like clueless. And I said to you as well, this is what happens when you have the opinion and that, yeah. Some people just chat crap. You stuck with it. And look.
Well, I always stood on it, and you can go back to my video this morning and watch that, and I'll be basically saying the exact same thing. But to repeat what I said, at centre-back, the same as goalkeeper, at centre-back, you want consistency and you want stability. Now, Harry Maguire wasn't bringing that. We all know that. But we've got such a tough period coming up that you're going to want a fairly stable partnership to be together throughout that period. So if you're going to bring in Bay today, for example, next to Lindelof, and then you switch it for PSG and then you switch it for Arsenal and all, it's never going to work. You're best off, for myself, playing Maguire into form. And whether that form being good enough for Manchester United or not, I'm open to that discussion. But you're better off playing him into form, especially because he's club captain. And I liked, we were talking about Flex, I think it was on Thursday, Solskjaer being ruthless. Would that be him dropping players or would that be him sticking with players? And he actually did both, mate.
Yeah, he did.
He did both. He stuck with the players that he believed in, i.e., maybe the likes of Lindelof and also Harry Maguire. But he also dropped players where he felt needs be. We don't know what happened, or I at least don't know what happened with Mason Greenwood. But he dropped Pogba and thought that there was a system that he could employ that would work better against Newcastle. But apparently he's got no tactics. But there you go, man. Yeah, like I got battered. And literally, I'll be honest with you, because we were talking about mental health the other day. I struggled today. I did struggle. Because I was trying to present, doing the morning show, and you're getting battered with people saying you're this and you're that, and that's fine. I respect other people's opinion, but sometimes it's nice to just proven a little bit right. But
Before we get to Aiden, let me tell you that listen, the same thing happened just before the game when everyone was going into meltdown. I went onto the live stream with Mark. I started swearing.
He loved it.
I was angry.
Hey, bro, I never swear, yeah. And you know, because people will go, hey, you clueless flex, you've been backing Ollie, clay puppet. I'm like, can't you see like he's trying to get a reaction? And look, the game could have gone different. And it is about an opinion. And you know what's funny? Aiden he's not feeling Ollie, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
But this is what it's about, my opinion. So we'll go over to Aiden. Hey, Aiden, man is saying you look like Jota.
Yeah, no, people tell me that all the time, you know. Do you know what the thing is, yeah? I'm not even trying to, I know this is a football channel, yeah, but this lighting makes me look horrendous. I look tired, yeah? I'm in my uni kitchen, bruv, with this lighting. I look raw. So don't worry.
That's a compliment, bro.
That old Adam Deacon. Still, I was thinking Adam Deacon in at the kiddo.
Hey, Adam Deacon. Yeah, man. Hey, fruit teller, bad man, sweet. Hey, listen, Aiden, you're not Ollie's biggest fan, but with what you saw today, I mean, has it changed your thoughts on it? Do you think he can start to turn this around?
Well, okay. I guess when people ask me that question, I think as a Man United fan, it comes with a load of factors, because if you ask a Newcastle fan, is this Steve Bruce the man for the job? It would be completely different. The criteria for him to show that he'd be good enough for it. So for me, it's always like, I rate Ole as a person. I like him. He's a nice guy. He's a Man United legend. But for me, and I always say this, until he delivers what is the standard of Man United, I'm never going to say he's the man for the job. I can say that he's on a good run. I can say that he's doing X and Y right. But to ask me, is he the man for the job? I think we need to make sure upholding the standard, say, until he's won a trophy, until he's gone round a 16 semi-final of the Champions League, I hold that off. But I mean, if you're going to ask me, did he do well today? I think certain decisions, they did go well, and it paid off at the end. Those substitutions, I'd say Ole historically is bad at substitutions. I mean, we've had a poor bench, but he used them at the right time, didn't wait until 80th minute, which was good. But I'd always say I wouldn't say he's the right man for the job yet, because I think the criteria as a Man United fan is up here. Do you know what I mean? So I'd say I'm holding off for that just yet. But he made some good decisions today, and I'm happy with that, to be honest.
KG, you see Aiden saying like, not yet, like I need to see more basically before I make that step into saying like he is the guy.
I rate that. Do you know what? That was the best breakdown of
being Ollie out you've ever heard.
To be honest, because I'm listening to it, I was like, you know what? I like that opinion. I can't argue that opinion because it's a real one. At the end of the day, a lot of people will say to me, KG, your standards are slipped so low, you're just accepting whatever. But then when my retort to those people is, you know, the difference is, I understand you say that, but I remember the dire straits that this club was in, where, remember there was that thing when they asked the player, who's your favorite player? And he's like, no one. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Yeah. That wasn't good.
This is where we was not too long ago. A couple of seasons ago, we didn't think anyone was good, and we fell out of love with the club. Do you see what I'm saying? What Ollie's done is he settled the ship, and you can see, like, today, remember we said, if we go down, we struggle to come back and win. Well, we went to go down, and those guys were fighting. There was all this news about he lost the dressing room, the Bruno Fernandes news. Where's all them people that are writing those comments? Because Bruno's there on the pitch, and Ollie is trusting him, and he dropped players. So you can tell that if he was serious, you wouldn't have seen Bruno today. Do you know what I mean? They linked into Real Madrid and Barcelona. It was mad what's going on this week. But again, there's a manager here that understands the Man United way, and he's I would say he's ambitious.
Hamadi says, how are we going to play all Bruno, Mata and Van der Beek? Because unless we're playing one CDM, which is risky, we have to play only one of Rashford or Martial, which, I can see that. Xander, look, the performance today, I know we're all happy that we won, but, you know, it is about context, and I'm sure Aiden will probably say that, and we'll get there. But do we have to not be careful that we don't blow this out of proportion? Like the proper hard games are about to start. No disrespect to Newcastle.
Yeah, but that's the same as always, to be fair. Like, it's all, you know, we always come on here and we always react heavily one way or react heavily the other. This result wasn't, regardless of what happened, it wasn't going to change my opinions on Ole, because I believe in him and I back him. And it shouldn't, if you were Ole out, this result shouldn't change your opinion on Ole to keep him in. Because if you're Ole out after a year and a little bit, you've got to have some pretty good factors for why you're Ole out. So a win against Newcastle shouldn't change that. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't change it for me either. I understand we're going into an absolutely very, very difficult, tough period, and I'll back him through that. I'll support him through that. But as you say, we should put this result into context, put this performance into context, and kick on from here. It doesn't change anything. As you say, the tough period starts now. And in relation to that comment, now is when we'll see the fruits of our labour in the transfer market and the lack of signings in the transfer market as well. I.e., we're going to see Donny van der Beek come into it and do well against PSG. KG's cracking up at just me, innit?
No, do you know what? Let me stop you, because this is why KG's a fool. What he does is, he doesn't. When someone else is talking, rather than be a normal person, and consuming all the comments. So if someone says something funny, it's because he's a comedian. It must be that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no. What I was going to say was, go on. Sorry. No, but
go on.
Basically, you're going to see the fruits of our labour in the transfer window. So you signed Cavani, Alex Telles, Donny van der Beek. They're all good players, and I think they were good signings. Whether they were, part of the plan or not, we can all discuss that, and we have discussed that. But we will see them come into use and be good for us. But you're also then going to see a struggle in other places at centre-back and maybe at right-back as well, and other positions where we're actually right-wing, we haven't strengthened, and we're actually going to struggle with strength and depth week in playing a couple games a week. So it's going to be an interesting period.
Aidan, no one's really spoke about Luke Shaw today. Alex Telles was on the bench, I want to get into this little debate. For you, one, how do you think Luke Shaw played today? And the bigger picture, what happens with Alex Telles? How would you try and bring him into this team?
Just to say before, I think Zana mentioned Greenwood. Ole said he was slightly had a knock, so he should be ready for the next game.
Okay, cool. I was pissed as a fart, mate. I got in. I've only just sobered up, mate.
Yeah. But no, okay, so basically Luke Shaw, for me, he's a bit of an enigma. With a player like him, I'm expecting remember, he's left-footed, but for some reason, if you watch him, let's say this is the touchline, he goes like this. He goes inverted. It's like watching Walker with Pep a few years ago. He doesn't drive to the touchline and provide a cross. And now if you've got like a proper gunman, like this guy's Cavani, like goals, number 9, he needs crosses and whip to get on the end of it. I think one problem that we've had is because Rashford really is a wide striker, he's not a winger per se. Greenwood's a 9, we've had no width. So especially with Cavani coming in, I don't think Shaw is the answer. I think we need Telles, because if you're going to be getting those headed balls, we need someone that can have a whip on the ball. Because Shaw today, I think he was good. I think he contributed to the build-up play. I think he did that better than Juan Mata, because I think on the ball, he's a lot better, in my opinion. But I still just want to see him drive to the edge of that, where the corner flag is, and create a cross. Because at the moment, it's very triangular. It just goes to the middle. And what you end up finding is, they play 2 banks of 4. They mash up the penalty box, and then we can't get through. Rashford will hit a ball at a defender, it will ricochet back. So for me, I think Shaw played well, but I still, as a left-footed left-back, I want to see some width. I think long-term, that's the way the game's gone now. Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, Davis, all these fullbacks. I still want to see that from Shaw. And, how old is he? He's 24 now. Don't think I've seen that. So he's all right. I didn't do anything wrong per se. It's a good bench option. I still think, especially Cavani coming in, that width you want with the headers, I think Telles is the guy for me. But he's not bad, Luke Shaw. He's definitely a solid fullback. You know what I mean?
I thought Luke Shaw had a great. Sorry, the comments here. Man said, wait, just flex.
I bet I know the one you was like.
No, what's hard up? Go on. Tell me the one that, because.
Go on, say it. Go on.
He said, when your mum says that you got Lukaku at home. No, because everyone said that I look like Lukaku. It's mad. Anyway, but yeah, they're killing me in the comment section. It's very funny. Anyway, I love reading it because they even said about Sander that he's looking for his mentor. He's looking for what?
Yo, these comments are mad, There's some random man that come up with these crazy things. I don't even know what you guys are on. Like, really, man.
No, anyway, let me be serious now. Let's go. So, the main fuck's sake.
Oh, just where it says the back, just change it so you can't see the comments.
All right, cool. I'm gonna start reading. Let's go.
I can't see them still.
Oh, they're there, man. It's wicked. So, Shaw once again today proved that yes, he is the left back to play in this team. The guy was up and down all day. There was a time when he thought, "Raw, is he tired?" No, he's not tired. The man he gives everything in that position. And yes, before I used to complain, he's not getting round, he's not overlapping and stuff like that. We're seeing that. The left-hand side, you can trust him. He actually believed that we're gonna create something over there. There was little 1-2 passes that were happening. It was him, Rashford, and Bruno. They were linking up really well in the final third, and you think some things were just overplayed and stuff. But I'm telling you, Shaw is what he can see that there's a player that's come in, and he requested that we strengthen. He knew that they was trying to strengthen the left back. He would have seen the news reports. But again, what I like about him is he's stepping up to the challenge. He knows Tellez is waiting in position, and he's like, look, I got to keep this guy out of my position. And I love that. I think that's what I want from a Man United player. So a lot of people haven't been happy so far, I think we're going to see the same way we're seeing wonders from De Gea, we're going to see the wonders from Shaw, because he knows Tellez is coming, and he's going to be a madness.
I do like that's because I have to say the point that Aidan made about like it's triangular with Luke Shaw. Like even though he's left-footed, his natural thing is to actually come inside.
So odd. Honestly, like it's just weird. Like I don't know why he come inside like when he's left-footed. It's just I don't know. It's really confusing. But
whereas Juan Mata on the other side is trying to put crosses in.
He's trying.
But I was laughing at some of the crosses first half. That one that nearly went in.
I couldn't tell whether he was shooting, you know. Was he shooting half of these? Man was like doing some like next, like it was one of them ones where if it went in, he'd be like, yeah, I shot. But like you barely didn't. You just like whacked it and expected it to go somewhere. Like it's so confusing.
Big up to Southpaw says Xander looks done with everyone. Bullshit. Don't let them get to you, bruv. And that is the energy. That is the energy, Xander. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, we've had a couple of chats, haven't we, Flex, about things getting to me a little bit. So yeah.
I mean, Young King says, Gigi, I'm an Arsenal fans. We lost, you guys won. Well done, PE teacher for now. Just a bit of disrespect from the Arsenal man. Listen, you lot lost today. Sit down. You didn't have
exactly. This guy lost again.
No party. Man comes starting on the bench. You know what I mean? And you lot, you ain't even passed the ball yet, man, making music videos. Ronald says, at times I feel like Xander looks like Robertson.
What?
Get out of it.
No, there's nothing.
Condom hat like Lukaku and Poundland Jota with a hood. People are ready. They're ready. It's like it's turned into Comedy Central. Have you changed the channel, KG?
I'm just saying, look, listen, Sunday, real talk, you got to start laughing at these men, because it's never that deep, bro. Sometimes they think to themselves, certain men are at home stressed, and you're happy with life, you're breathing, everything's cool, bro. Just keep it moving, fam. That's how
Yeah, it's fine.
Someone said, Aiden, come to my yard. Whoa, this guy's in capital. Aiden, come to my yard.
Listen, guys, we got about just over 5 minutes left. Right, so look, this next batch of games, we got the first one out the way. Xander, the first one's out the way. You came with the positivity. You said don't drop Maguire, and he come up trumps, innit? What are you saying for this next batch of games? Does Ollie try to still consolidate and actually play that next team, the same team against Chelsea, however crazy that might sound? Or does he take out Dan James, put Van der Beek, or does he leave Mata? Does he bring in Matic? How do you want to see it for the next couple of games?
Well, I think you rotate it. I mean, you can't not, because we play Tuesday. I don't actually know if it's home or away or not. It doesn't really affect me at the moment, but I don't know if it's home or away. But regardless, you've got to rotate, right? So you don't play this same team against PSG, and I don't even think you play it against Chelsea. I think he's seen something against Newcastle. You look at the likes of Juan Mata, and I've just made this up now, but like Newcastle, they're going to sit back against you, aren't they? So there's no point. Someone like Juan Mata, it might be good to pick a lock, sort of thing. So against Chelsea, he might shift it about a little bit. I trust Ollie and I trust his plan, and he's come up trumps a lot of the time in the big games, and so he's beat Chelsea 3 times last year, beat City 3 times last year, should have beat Liverpool at home, is what he does. So I trust him absolutely. You've got to rotate, because if you don't, you'll find people getting injuries, and we don't want that. So he'll rotate. I trust him. I'm still very, very nervous, as I tweeted out before in the international break. You look at PSG's attack versus our defense, it's worrying. But that's what I said. That's why I didn't want to chop and change, because our best luck is that Harry Maguire plays into some sort of sense of form, and then we get a decent back line that can feel fairly consistent and sturdy, and we go into this tough period with that. What you don't want is the defense to be chopping and changing and people coming in and out, because you can do that up front, but you don't want that happening in defense. So Yeah, it's worrying times. I don't. My thoughts haven't changed really. To be fair, mate, I was always Ole in, and I think it's still worrying times because this hasn't changed my opinion. Still got Chelsea, Leipzig, PSG, and all the likes of them. So I'm still worried, man. But we'll kick on. Ole does this sort of thing. So
Adam, one sec, KG. Let me just get this super chat out. Adam says, this week has been elite. My boy Bron brought home his 4th chip.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. And we destroy Newcastle, but don't let all that distract you from the fact that Stormzy still hasn't responded to Chip.
That's true.
That's true. That is very, very true. Oh, shit.
He ain't gonna respond.
Maguire as well. I don't want to keep banging on about Maguire. It sounds like I've got something for him, but it's just like I do think it was a bit dodgy. Again, I said I was pissed halfway through the match, to be fair, so I can't remember too much of it. But he was at fault for what could have been a goal, right? Did the attacker pulled away from him and found a little space in between him, and De Gea made that fantastic save. I think that was partly
that was the one downer. That was the one downer.
Yeah, so listen, I'm not saying he's class, this and that. Mate, that could have been a goal, and we would be talking. I think that was what, 2-2 maybe at that point, or even 2-1 to them. I don't know,
yes.
but
2-1.
It would have changed the game, So Harry Maguire deserves criticism in that sense. But Bay's not better. But there you go.
Yeah. Aiden, what are you saying about the team going forward? Like, there was no Pogba today. Do you think Ole persists with that? Juan Mata shone. Everyone says that he's just a cup game player and his legs are gone. He can't do anything. And he pulled out a man of the match. Obviously, Van der Beek took too long to come on. Fred and Matic in there. What are you saying?
You know what? Yeah, I think there's so many elements to that because, we've got like, should we play a new formation so close to a big run of games? Who do we switch out for? Are we going to go for quality? Are we going to go for form? Do you know what? I think, look, Ole made the decision today to switch it up a little bit. It did go right for today. But I think, for me, that for the Champions League games, especially, the Chelsea game, I think it's different. But I think for the Champions League games, I'd still start the Pogbas, I'd still start the Brunos, because one thing I will say for today is a lot of Man United players, especially like Martial, and he showed his immaturity versus Spurs, something bad happens and he just reacts. Bruno misses the pen, assist and a goal. And that's the mentality we need. We've had a lot of immaturity at the club. And I think that, look, as long as Ole, he's in the one with training. He's the one training him. We're not training him. Do you know what I mean? So I can't say this player should necessarily be in because the midfield is so stacked. But I don't know. Look, the only thing that I'd say is versus PSG, we have to get that midfield. Because Verratti, Herrera, that's going to be hard. So we need to make sure the midfield's on. And also, I don't want to see Rashford playing a split striker. I know he did well today, yeah, but when you're in PSG and you have to hold your position. I remember start of last season. Yeah,
Martial, to be fair, is back in. And actually...
Oh, yeah, he is, isn't he? Because
Martial's back in because he can play. And it's a weird one because you want Cavani maybe to get his first game against his old team. But because we ain't got a striker in the league for the next 2 games... if Cavani plays and gets injured, we can't use Martial. So then you're back to having to put Rashford there. So it is a bit. Exactly. So it is a little bit of a one. Imad says, Aiden, I love you. So hold tight.
Well, that's cool, someone said when you order Jota off wish.com.
Wow.
That's a
I love it.
No, there's W's in the comment section. I'm telling you, look, when you can, show them some love and appreciation, bro. Them man in there, they're on it. No. Anyway, listen, my thing, what is it going to take for Aiden? If Ole wins all of these games, let's say all of this to Leipzig, are you Ole in? I just want to know.
Do you know what? Yeah, there's, as they say in relationships, I've got trust issue with this guy, man. He's been on 2 fat runs and he's absolutely gone do you know what it is? It's like, I can't trust this guy. My man went on this massive run and then ended up getting smacked up 4-0 to Everton at the end of the season. Did it again and then got absolutely what happened with Sevilla. So I don't know at this point, man. I don't know whether to get happy, to get sad. I don't know what. But I'd say for me, if we get top 4, because that would be tricky. If we get past the round of 16 in the Champions League, and I think we need to get an FA Cup or a Carabao. That will be a step from what we got last season, but we'll see.
KG, I'm not saying.
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be Ole in, to be honest. Until he wins that year or anything.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is Aiden per se, but a lot of these people that are Ole out, if he were to win all these games, mate, you get a poor one or two results, which happens in football, and they'd be Ole out straight away because, and again, I'm not saying this is Aiden, but the nature of these people are, you know, oh, bad. All right, well, Ollie out must go then. That's the thing you've got to say, isn't it? Oh, but actually, you look at it in the bigger picture. United have been awful for the last couple of years, and he's putting pieces together. Do you know what I mean? So I think even if we were to win all these games, if we were to then get beat by City and get beat by, I don't know, whoever, Burnley, 2 games in a row. Oh, I can't compute. I don't know what's going on. I'm Ollie out straight away because it's reactionary. That's the nature of it. It's reactionary. But that's what I think. I just think we need to look at it as a project, mate, because this club has been down and out for so long. We've been up against the ropes for so long. It's such a huge rebuild job. And Aiden, again, I'm not saying this is like when you were talking about the standards having dropped. Like me being happy with third last season wasn't necessarily me being happy with thinking, oh, United, brilliant third, that'll do it. But what it was a sign of progression from the last year and actually a sign of, you know, us going in the right direction. So rather than me celebrating 3 semi-finals in third because I was really gassed about it, and that's what I want for United, it was me seeing the club going in the right direction and thinking, right, season tick, now we move on. The season hasn't started in the way that I'd wanted it to, and you know we could still go on to do something. We might not, but in regards to the standards dropping, that's where I stand on that sort of thing, you know.
Okay, hold tight, FPL Nelson. This is actually going to piss you off more, FPL Nelson, because you're basically saying you spent £30 and I missed all of them, and the one you put for free, saying how angry you are about the money you spent, actually gets read out. He says all my comments ignored. You know, £30 worth. I feel like Chip being ignored. Big up yourself, FPL Nelson. Apologies, because like I said, they come in so quick, and some of them don't actually get to me. Kevin Murray says Bruno and Van der Beek can play together like they did towards the end of the match with Bruno out wide. McSauce was playing centre back with Wan-Bissaka going forward. Guys, we've come to the end of the show. That was dope. Before Xander and Aiden go, Xander, who was your man of the match today?
I was going to say, KG, these comments are mad, you know. They are mad. I had a quick flick through and I thought, nah, he's got a point. What was your question, Flex?
Man of the match.
Man of the match.
Oh, mate, I can't fucking remember the game, man. I don't.
Hey, you're battered. You're actually battered.
Yeah, I was so pissed, mate. I had a full day of drinking. I just got back. I thought I better watch the game. And
all right, you saw the lineup and was like, I got to start.
I think, what did I see?
What did I see?
I don't know. I don't. What do you reckon, Aiden? Christ, I was so pissed, man.
Well, look, do you know what I'd say? A lot of you guys, like Xander just mentioned, progression. We want to see A to B, some progression, and I think Bruno for me is my man of the match. I'm not just being that, oh, I love Bruno, but I think as an essential element of a United player, not letting your head drop, being mature, making sure you don't miss a pen and just run away. You need to keep at it. I think coming back with a goal, coming back with an assist, you saw how much it meant to him. I think he's personally my man of the match.
How sick was that? How sick was that goal, wasn't it? That was a good goal, wasn't it?
Mate, I saw that. You know, that reminded me of the Brighton goal so much. You know, it was like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. But no passages to play under Ole, apparently.
Yeah.
Aiden's like, it was just lucky, mate. It's just individual.
No. If we did that every 2 games, like every other game, I'd say yeah. But we do it like once every 2
definitely
months.
not every 2 games. Yeah.
No, it's every 3 months.
Yeah, Aiden, thanks for coming on, bro. You enjoyed it?
Thanks, man.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. It's a bit surreal. I can't lie, being with you guys on here, but it is what it is. All that I actually, you know, that guy said he used to put super chats in and didn't get read out. I remember that. I remember sitting there like, did they not even notice me? You know, chilling here. I was like, yeah.
Apologies. Yeah, listen, it gets so hectic. I always do apologize for everyone in the super chat comments because it is difficult and sometimes they time out really quickly. Franco Roja says, "Yo, you guys, my man, the British Eminem on the bottom left. Great addition to the United stand. Big up for my man. Nice fitting stuff. KG, what you got going on this week? Where can people get you?
Yeah, no, my man of the match because you didn't ask me. Was sorry, not Juan Mata. It's David De Gea actually. I think he smashed it. I think he pulled off some super amazing saves. Saves that we'll probably didn't realize. Even the John Josh Shelby one was a big one. Getting into the post was a big one. Even the drop down at his side, I thought that was amazing. So if they got the goal, it would have been nuts. I think the players, I don't know if they would have been able to come back from 2 goals down. So thank you to him in it. So Juan Mata and all the haters, boy, enjoy the salt, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I just dropped my microphone. My man in the match was Twitter. Was Twitter? Was Mata. That's who it was. Look at this. You know why I said that? Look, I was reading that.
Yeah, I saw that. Man was
that's why I said Twitter, because I saw Paul Pogba Red Devil say that. So yeah, big up yourself, guys. Roll on Tuesday, man. Roll on Tuesday. There's no Flex and KG show on Tuesday. Obviously, we got the game against PSG, so we'll do that show on the Wednesday instead. And thanks for joining, guys. Peace. We are out of here.